weekend it is. Welcome. You're at home with Gary Sullivan as we are on the road today. In fact, we're at Hartville Hardware. I've been posting on Facebook all morning, showing you pictures of this unbelievable hardware store in Hartville, Ohio. And we've got a lot going on today. We'll certainly take your calls as we always do. And our phone number is 800-823-8255. That's 800-823-8255. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to my new really big friend. And I say that because he is the president of Hartville Hardware, and many of you know my background was in hardware, so pretty much since about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I've been a kid in a candy store. Howard Miller is joining us, and Howard, welcome to At Home with Gary Sullivan.
Thank you. Good to be here.
It's really good for me to be here. I mean, it's really good to be here. In fact, I told Mike's our engineer, and I said, if I don't get out of here, I'm not going to have any money left. This place is unbelievable. So this is the largest independently owned hardware store in the United States, I understand.
That's what they tell us, yes.
How many square feet do we have here?
305,000 square feet.
300. And that's the hardware. I mean, you got all kinds of other stuff going on around here.
Yes.
But that's the hardware store.
Right.
Well, I can't really grasp how neat this place is, because when you do things, you do it in a big way. Can you tell me a little bit about the Hartville hardware philosophy? I mean, Mike, our engineer, we just kept saying, how that vision happen? So tell me a little bit about the history of Hartville.
Well, we started out in 1972 as a small 5,000 square foot store, 3 employees, and our community's always supported us, for one thing. And, over the years, we just continued to grow and add, additions onto our store, and soon we were 100,000 square feet. And my father had purchased this property here. It's a 200-acre piece of property where we have our restaurant and our marketplace, flea market on this property, and the hardware. And with the idea that if we're all in one piece of property, that we could, build off each other. And it was a great vision that he had, basically.
Unbelievable.
It worked well.
So do you get, busloads of people coming here?
Yes, we do.
Do you really?
Yes, we do.
It's incredible. But the one thing I really like is when you get into it, in hardware stores, I guess you've made it without boundaries. I mean, I see you got clothing, a huge John Deere dealer, you got Ben Moore paint, you got appliances, you got some furniture, you do kitchen design. So when I say a hardware store, it goes beyond those boundaries.
Yes, it does. Yes. We found that if we look into areas that we completely own the market in that area, that it's worked best for us. So when we get into something, we try to get into it right.
Now, Hartville's a relatively small town, so you must draw from Cleveland, Akron.
Yeah, it's not unusual to have up to 5 different states represented in license numbers out in our parking lot. In the summer, especially when the marketplace and flea markets is at its strongest. Mm-hmm. But yes, we need to draw for this size store. We need to draw from at least an hour away. And so, we having only 3,000 population in Hartville itself, it was important for us to have an experience here and something that made it worthwhile to make the trip.
Sure. Well, I see a lot of my friends there, and some of our national sponsors. I see all the Gorilla Glue and tapes. I see the Blaster products. I see the Defy wood stains and the Zoller sump pumps. And I always like to brag about my client list being the top shelf products in that category, and obviously you do too. Customer satisfaction, very important to you.
Yeah, one of the things that we always say, we don't want anyone to own anything they purchased at Hartville Hardware they're not happy with. So that means we have to carry more quality products and work with companies that will stand behind behind that same statement with us. And so that's important to us, is to have companies that are also very reputable and work well with us.
Well, I knew I was in for a treat when I pulled in yesterday afternoon around 3 o'clock when I saw 300, 400 John Deere tractors in your front yard. And I went, uh-oh. Uh-oh. But you really get into a category, and I really like that, because so many times in big box stores, they might just have the commodity items, the quick sells and out. Maybe some independent hardware stores will carry 1 or 2. When you do bird feeders, you do 40 feet of bird feeders.
Correct. Yes. We carry over 70,000 items in our store, which is at least twice what most big boxes carry. So one of our things that we build our reputation on was having things you don't find just everywhere.
Okay.
Unusual.
Well, as we talk with Howard Miller, president of Hartville Hardware, one thought is, why is Gary here? And I'm here because you got a big sale going on.
Yes, the Home and Garden Expo is this weekend.
All right.
Yay.
So I heard some of your employees, and you got a lot of reps and a lot of demonstrations going on, and somebody said something, what do you got on sale in your department? And another guy says, it's like everything's on sale. So if you're in the area, I just want to let folks know I will be here from 9 a.m. until 1 doing our show, and then we'll do a question and answer show down on the decks between 1 and 2. So if you're in the area and you're swinging over to Hartville Hardware, pick up some bargains, and then we'll do a question and answer with you. So thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Great to have you here.
And good luck with the sale.
Thank you.
All right, very good. That is Howard Miller, president of Hartville Hardware, and that's where we're broadcasting. We're right in front of the house. It's a real small hardware store, like 305,000 square feet. We're sitting in front of a house that they got built inside the hardware store, just to kind of give you a concept of where we're going. All right, again, our phone number is 800-823-8255, and we'll be taking your questions as we always do and talking about a lot of the products that we do.